Okay, let's go. So, um, I haven't posted in a long time, yeah. So I've been busy in the background, and hence I haven't posted. But the plan still remains like post as much videos as possible this year, and then just get into that habit, get into that routine, make things as easy as possible for me instead of like doing this complicated, production. So, hence why I'm doing this. I'm gonna do like a quick reaction, see how it goes. I've never done like a reaction like this before, so I thought, I might as well just react to something. And if I can react to multiple things, I can just cut it and post it. So that kind of hit my target for the year type of thing. So I'm looking at this Gen Z men. Then there's a lot of like YouTube clips, shots. I might even go into TikTok later, but just to react to it because sometimes when I see some of these things, it's just wild to me. Like, are they boxing themselves? Is Are they in their bubble, or is this something as this is actually what real life is? So I'm just gonna watch some of them, and then yeah, I will see exactly what he has to provide. Let's see. First one.
Watch this guy roast a boomer mom, demanding to know what is wrong with men these days.
You see, again, the way they started, maybe it's just what's it called, clickbait or whatever. Roast a woman. What did he say? Boomer mom. Why does that even have to be? Is it clickbaity? Like that, like it satisfies whoever's watching this, but probably the male. Like roasting someone, and it feels like there's some sort of animosity behind that. In the first place. So I'm like, okay, there's so much animosity that people are willing to watch this. Like it's got 186K likes. The views, I'm not even sure what the views is doing. It probably has double. So it's interesting to me. Let's see.
Oh, what is wrong with men these days?
Adult white males between the ages of say 18 and 25 to
The economy sucks. You're probably never going to buy a house. Your degree is
Wait, wait,
useless.
wait, 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 wait,
What is
wait,
wrong with men these days?
wait, wait, wait,
adult
wait.
Watch this guy roast a boomer mom, demanding to know what is wrong with men these days.
adult white males between the ages of say 18 and 25 to
The economy sucks. You're probably never going to buy a house. Your degree is useless and left you in mountains of debt. You're nowhere near capable of providing for a wife and kids, and you can't imagine yourself settling down with any of the women in your age bracket anyway because Disney princess programming and feminism has left them fundamentally unwifeable. You grow up in a culture.
Okay, I'll stop it there. I'll stop it there. First of all, so it's basically the 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 woman, the lady is asking what's wrong with these categories of men these days, and then this is the response, and this guy's giving the response. Well, I won't necessarily call it roasting, but again, it's for the views. The lady herself is in a bubble. How many men has she seen? How many men is she talking to? And that age group is so spread out, so she will only be able to talk to or have experience with only few in that age group. So she's already in that bubble. Now this guy came in. Now he's being very, very specific, which means he's definitely in another bubble in himself. So when I watch this type of videos, I'm like, this this is not the general thing. This might be true in some sort of level, but there are ways around these things. Like it's not set in stones. So when people watch this and it's confirming what they already know, it's hard to look for alternative, or they then agree that this is true. Where in some cases it's not true. So I'll see if I can break down some of the points.
Which has celebrated every other form of identity besides you and in exact proportion to how much they're not you, to the point that now schools and companies can hire based on that metric. All the while being told you can't complain or notice any of it because of how privileged you are. A lot of dudes just checked out and started like smoking weed and playing video games. Some of the other ones went to countries where they like white people and men, like Thailand, I guess. And some of them were like, you know what, this is a good challenge. None of it makes sense. It's all going to but fuck, I want a big house, and if you come in my land, I'm gonna shoot you with guns. I want a bunch of kids and a wife churning butter. I'm gonna make it happen. You Tell me.
Would you say he's right on the money or being a tad dramatic?
No, she just wants the reaction. She knows what she's doing. She just wants the reaction. So let's break it down again. The lady's just asking white male between
To know what is wrong with men these days.
Adult
what's going on with emerging adult white male between
white
the
males
age
between the ages of, say, 18 and 25 to
18. Contrary to popular belief, for me, 18, you're still a baby. You are still a baby. I swear. Like even 25. Yeah, you might have some sort of like maturity to you. Um, Again, at 25, you're still a kid. You're now a young man. I would say young man. 30. Yeah. You haven't got everything figured out, but still, you're moving forward. So yeah. Um, what's wrong with 18 these days? They're just being 18. Just they're product of the environment. Okay, let's see what
The
the man's
economy
first
sucks.
one.
You're probably never going to buy a house.
Economic structure. Again, I'm reacting to this. The woman saying, "What's wrong with men at this category, this age group?" But she never actually specified what's wrong. It could be for a joke. It could be for whatever. She never actually specified what's wrong. Maybe I'm breaking this down way too much. But again, she hasn't specified. And then this guy just came, and talking about the economy. Yes, the economy is bad. I watched something a while ago, maybe a few months ago or so, and it's something about, yes, economy is bad, but like for example, look at the pandemic. The pandemic like like ran everyone through, but yet Netflix Netflix increased their profits. Amazon increased their profits. Them businesses increase their profit. The point being, even amongst negativities, there's always positivity. There's ways to, like, you just have to work with what you've got. Um, Someone said, the video was alluding to. Someone said, uh, the government release a budget on a yearly basis. They say we're gonna spend this million on A. We're gonna spend this million on X. We're gonna spend this. That money is actually going there. The question to you, most businesses, this is what they do. They listen to, that's why one of the factors why the stock market goes up and down, based on whatever the government release or talk about, is that money will be going to X, or instead of going to Y. So these businesses know, okay, if I'm in X or I'm neutral, I can then target X where the money is going to, rather than B. So you might do it in the governmental level, you might do it in the local level, find where the money is going to. That's why I'm doing this reaction. I usually don't do this reaction. I don't want, to be honest, I don't necessarily want to do this reaction. I want to gain followers. And so I'm doing this. So see where the people are, see where the money is flowing to, and then take it from there. So you probably never gonna buy a house, okay?
Degree is useless and left you in mountains of debt.
Degree is useless, okay? There's more to be said about degree being useless, but yeah.
Nowhere near capable of providing for a wife and kids, and you can't imagine yourself settling down with
Capable of providing for a wife and kids. Yeah, again, this guy's being specific, being in a bubble. Every single point can't even be broken down even further and just debunk. On the surface level, it sounds true, but again, uh, these days you don't necessarily have to cover for your wife and kids by yourself alone. I'm a Muslim, and in some Muslim families, the wife stays at home. I'm obviously African as well. Culture-wise, the wife will stay at home. It might be in the woman's nature after giving birth, the nurturing side or whatever. But again, the point being, there are ways around this. The businesses that you can start online. There are much of you don't necessarily have to go out and do something. So you don't necessarily have to do all of this by yourself. And don't stop what's the word? The Joneses saying. Don't always follow the Joneses. And that will help out.
Any of the women in your age bracket anyway, because Disney princess programming and feminism has left them fundamental.
That is true. Again, that's another bubble thing. Like, I said, I love this femininity, feminist. What else did they say?
Feminism has left them fundamentally unwifeable. Growing up in a culture which is princess programming.
Oh, Disney's princess programming. Yeah. I'm sure, if anyone's watching this, they know about the Marvel, about Disney and all of these crazy things they're doing regarding like emasculating men and stuff like that. That is true. Again, that's another bubble. Those people making decisions, they're in some sort of bubble, and they think that's what the general public wants, because social media these days is fucked everything up. I'm sure you probably have heard this. It's fucked everything up to the point where you only see the stuff that you already like. So it's like a loop of positive feedback loop or something, or if I'm getting that term right, where you're just only getting the stuff that you've already agreed to. So if you're saying all females are bad, if you're saying all males are bad, YouTube will keep giving you that, and you would think the whole world is like that. Not at all. Not at all. There's a lot and that's why social media is completely different to real life. The way you move to a girl on social media is completely different to what you would do in real life. Even you're in a relationship, the way you talk to your girl on WhatsApp or whatever is completely different to how you will handle it in real life. So these are completely different things. Social media should be an extension of real life, but we take social media to be real life because of the easy access. As a human being, we tend to like go through the path of least resistance. So if you grew up in the social media era, you would tend to think this is real life. Why that's not the case. So yeah, that's why when people see this, they think it's real life.
And feminism has left them fundamentally unwifeable. Growing up in a culture which has celebrated every other form of identity besides you and
identity crisis. Yeah, this identity thing, yeah. Again, if you break it down, as I would say as a man, because I can't really talk to women like that, is you have to celebrate yourself. You have to get to a point where you are celebrating yourself rather than getting your feedback, your reward, your achievements, the acknowledgement from someone else. You have to have a system where you are rewarding yourself. This is what I value. I value A, B, and C. This is what I'm going to do to achieve it. These are my principles. So when I do these things, reward yourself. And reward yourself extra when other people see that too. So it does help when other people say it. But if you're waiting for other people to see it and reward you for you to feel better, you're not handling your business. You're not in control of your own life. It's easy to fall into that system, but this is something that you need to be working on a regular basis.
in exact proportion to how much they're not you, to the point that now schools and companies can hire based on that metric, all the while being told you can't complain or notice.
I was speaking regarding schools. I was speaking to someone that just at the gym, someone that just finished uni, and he was saying something like, "Oh, it's hard. getting jobs. Like this guy just finished uni in September, and I was speaking to him. He hasn't even done his graduation ceremony, and then we're having this conversation. And then it was like it's hard finding jobs. I heard this guy did this number of applications and didn't get the job or didn't get any calls. The number he quoted was wild. Like, oh, that's mad. He also said, I heard my uncle say A, B, and C. I heard that. The way I see these things, I'm asking the questions. I didn't gotta give him some advice. I'm asking the question. When I hear all of this, I'm hearing this guy send out 100 applications and no reply at all. I'm saying, what is he doing wrong? I'm not questioning the system. I am not questioning. If there are jobs out there, you need to find them. And when you find them, you need to find a way to get in there. And then you then start probing. If you're sending 100 applications, I'm asking, is your CV correct? Is there a typo? Are you just sending to jobs that are not even being advertised or they're already being closed? So all of these factors will then you then figure out, okay, in truly I'm only sending 5 applications a week or something like that. 5 valid ones. And what time are you doing? What time of the year are you doing it? Are you going that extra mile? It's not just, again, it's not what it seems like. And this type of videos makes you feel good, but there's no solution here.
There's any of it because of how privileged you are. A lot of dudes just checked out.
Privilege. The word is not it's not fair. It's not fair. Coming from me with a black man. It's not fair. But that's life. That is life. As soon as you start accepting it and then walk through the system, like you play the game. You play the game. Sometimes it's fun to play the game. Fun. All you have to do is find your what you're good at. Like if you're playing, for example, Mortal Kombat, button bashing, at some point you realize X and Y and maybe a little bit of a trigger does something that you like and you're quick to do that. Bro, just keep pressing that button. Just keep pressing that button. That's it. Keep pressing. And if you're lucky, you'll find another button. Just keep pressing it. That is life. You just find you. Like, look at a river. Like, the river wants to go straight. But the terrain doesn't let it go straight. It keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. When it finds the right way, it just keeps moving for years and years and years. It wants to go straight, but the terrain won't allow it. But once you find out where to go, then it will just follow it years and years and years until something else comes and block it. Then it finds another route. That's life.
Started like smoking weed and playing video games. Some of the other ones went to countries where they like white people and men, like Thailand, I guess. And some of them were like, you know what, this is a good challenge. None of it makes sense. It's all going to. But fuck, I want a big house, and if you come on my land, I'm going to shoot you with guns. I want a bunch of.
Aggressive. But again, this is probably doing it for content as well, for views. But I don't even know how this video is gonna do this. I've never seen any analysis this long regarding a short video. Initially, I was thinking about doing multiple videos, multiple clips, and then I then chop it down and then put it online. But this is long. The camera, I'm using my phone camera again, making things as easy as possible, simplify things. So I don't have any mic, so I don't even know if the voice sound is coming out right. So yeah, I'm just gonna end it here.
2 kids and a wife churning butter. I'm gonna make it happen. You Tell me.
Would you say he's right on the money or being a tad dramatic for Butte?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Let's let's see how this one does.